everyone, my name is Katya and today I'm going to show you how to crochet this adorable gnome. It's a very easy pattern, so let's get to it and create something great. My large gnome measures about 16 inches and I used a number 4 medium weight yarn. And the smaller one measures about 11 inches and I used number 3 lightweight yarn with the same hook size. For this project, I'm using Craft Smart yarn. It's a number 4 medium weight yarn. You're also going to need a little bit of white yarn for the beard, 5mm crochet hook, scissors, tapestry needle, a small wooden bead for the nose, a small piece of cardboard, pipe cleaner, stuffing, and a hot glue gun to glue it all together. We're going to work on the body of the gnome first. We need to start with the magic ring. The way I work on my magic ring is I hold my tail with my thumb, wrap my yarn around my 2 fingers, hold my working yarn with my ring finger, insert my hook into my first circle, and bring up a loop using my second circle. Going into the working yarn, I'm going to chain 1, like that. Here we have a magic ring with chain 1. If you're having a hard time with your magic ring, you can chain 2 and work 6 single crochets into your first chain. And that's what we're going to do here. We're going to work our 6 single crochets into the ring. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pull on this tail to tighten the center, and your round 1 is finished. For round 2 and the remaining of the rounds, you're going to need some sort of a stitch marker. Go ahead and place it right in front of your first single crochet. For round 2, we're going to work 2 single crochets into each stitch around. So here's 1 and 2. So I work 2 single crochets into my first single crochet. And I'm going to repeat, working 2 single crochets into the same stitch, like that. So here's 1 and 2, back into the same stitch, like that. Continue working, and at the end of round 2, you should have 12 single crochets. For round 3, we're going to work 1 single crochet into the first stitch and 2 single crochets into the next stitch. Again, I'm going to work 1 single crochet into 1 stitch and 2 single crochets into the next stitch. So continue working, and at the end of round 3, you should have 18 single crochets. For round 4, we're going to work 1 single crochet into the next 2 stitches. So here's 1 and 2, and into the following stitch, work 2 single crochets. So again, work 1 single crochet into the next 2 stitches and work 2 single crochets into the following stitch. Continue working, and at the end of this round, you should have 24 single crochets. For round 5, we're going to work 1 single crochet into the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and work 2 single crochets into the following stitch. Again, work 1 single crochet into the next 3 stitches and then work 2 single crochets into the following stitch. Continue working, and at the end of this round, you should have 30 single crochets. For round 6, we're going to work 1 single crochet into the next 4 stitches, 2, 3, 4, and then work 2 single crochets into the following stitch. Again, work 1 single crochet into the next 4 stitches and work 2 single crochets into the following stitch. Continue working, and at the end of this round, you should have 36 single crochets. For round 7, we're going to work 1 single crochet into the next 5 stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5, and work 2 single crochets into the following stitch. Again, work 1 single crochet into the next 5 stitches, 5, and work 2 single crochets into the following stitch. Continue working, and at the end of this round, you should have 42 single crochets. For round 8, we're going to work 1 single crochet into the next 6 stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and work 2 single crochets into the following stitch. So again, work 1 single crochet into the next 6 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and work 2 single crochets into the following stitch. So continue working, and at the end of this round, you should have 48 single crochets. For round 9, we're going to work 1 single crochet around into the back loops only. So normally we pick up 2 loops, but this time we're only going to be picking up 1 loop, the back loop, and working our single crochets like that. So here I am picking up only my back loops and working 1 single crochet into each stitch around. Continue working, and at the end of this round, you should have 48 single crochets. So our base is finished. Now we need to work on the height of the body. And for round 10 all the way to round 19, we're just going to work 1 single crochet around, and I'm picking up both of the loops now. Like that. I'm just placing my single crochets. So continue working for 10 rounds, just working 1 single crochet into each stitch around, picking up both loops, and I'll meet you at the end of round 19 to show you what to do next. We're going to work on decrease rounds now. So what we're going to do is work 1 single crochet 2 together right into the first 2 stitches. And the way I work my decrease is I do my invisible decreases, and I pick up only front loop of the first stitch and go directly into the next stitch and pick up the front loop only. Yarn over, pull through both loops. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both loops. We're going to work 1 single crochet into the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Work 1 single crochet 2 together, picking up front loops only. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over one more time, pull through both. Work 1 single crochet into the next 6 stitches. 5 and 6, and 1 single crochet 2 together into the following stitch, like that. So continue working, and I'll meet you at the end of this round. You should have 42 single crochets. For round 21, we're going to work 1 single crochet 2 together, and then following 1 single crochet into the next 5 stitches now. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and repeat. Work 1 single crochet 2 together, followed by 1 single crochet into the next 5 stitches. 3, 4, and 5. Continue working, and at the end of this round, you should have 36 single crochets. For round 22, we're going to work 1 single crochet 2 together, like so, and then work 1 single crochet into the next 4 stitches, 2, 3, and 4. Repeat, work 1 single crochet, 2 together, and work 1 single crochet into the next 4 stitches, 3 and 4. Continue working, and at the end of this round you should have 30 single crochets. For round 23 all the way to round 38, we're just going to work 1 single crochet into each stitch around. So I'm going to continue and work 1 single crochet into each stitch around for 16 rounds, and I'll meet you at the end of round 38 to show you what to do next. This is how it looks like, so let's go ahead and stuff. What I did is I cut out a circle out of my cardboard that's measuring about 4 1/4 inches. So using our cardboard, we're going to go ahead and fold it, it'll just be easier, and insert it right inside our work, right over here. Now it's going to stand on its own, like that. Next, I'm going to add 1 cup of rice. I put bay leaf in here, and I put it in a Ziploc bag, and I'm just going to put that in for weight. You can use anything you want for weight, it's your choice. And then now, all I need to do is go ahead and stuff it using my polyfill. So I'm just going to go around and stuff the body of the gnome. I'm trying to evenly add my stuffing, leaving the weighted part in the middle, the bag of rice, like that. Then once I have the base stuffed, I'm going to go ahead and stuff the top portion of it. So I'm going to continue and stuff it, and then once I have it all stuffed, I'll be back with you to show you how it looks like. For round 39, we're going to work 1 single crochet, 2 together, and work 1 single crochet into the next 3 stitches. Here's 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to repeat. I'm going to work 1 single crochet, 2 together, and work 1 single crochet into the next 3 stitches. Continue working, and at the end of this round you should have 24 single crochets. For round 40, we're going to work 1 single crochet, 2 together, and work 1 single crochet into the next 2 stitches, and repeat. Work 1 single crochet, 2 together, and 1 single crochet into the next 2 stitches. Continue working, and at the end of this round you should have 18 single crochets. For round 41, we're going to work 1 single crochet, 2 together, and 1 single crochet into the next stitch. Repeat. 1 single crochet, 2 together, and 1 single crochet into the next stitch. Continue working, and at the end of this round you should have 12 single crochets. This is how it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and stuff a little bit more, and you can do that as well if you need to. Like so. So our next round is our last round, which is round 42, and all we're going to do is work 1 single crochet, 2 together 6 times. So here's 1, 2, and like that continue working, and I'll meet you at the end so we can close it up. This is how it looks like. It looks like a long pear. Let's close it off, and what I like to do is slip stitch into my next stitch, chain 1 and cut my yarn. I'm going to use my tapestry needle and close off my hole right here, so I'm just going to weave back and forth like that, using any of the stitches. Tighten it, insert your needle right in the middle, and pull it out somewhere on the side, doesn't matter where. And then again, I'm going to insert my needle into my work, bring it out any of the other spaces you want, using any of the stitches, and just carefully pull it out. And this is how it looks like. I'm going to cut this. And we are done. Now let's work on the hat. We're going to start the same exact way with the magic ring. Chain 1. Let's work 5 single crochets into our magic ring. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pull on this tail to tighten the center, like that. We're going to need our stitch marker again. Now into the first stitch, we're going to work 2 single crochets. So here's 1, and back into the same stitch, work your second single crochet, 2. Into the remaining stitches, we're just going to work 1 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So at the end of this round, you should have 6 single crochets. And I like to push my work out this way, leaving the tail inside. For round 3, all the way to round 6, we're going to repeat round 2. So we're just going to work an increase into our first stitch, and then work 1 single crochet into the remaining of the stitches. In each round, you're going to have 1 extra stitch. So continue working, repeating round 2 until you have 10 single crochets, and I'll meet you at the end of round 6 to show you what to do next. For round 7 all the way to round 11, what we're going to do is work 1 single crochet into each stitch around. So here's 1, 2, 3, and like that, I'm going to continue and work my single crochets for 5 rounds, and I'll meet you at the end of round 11 to show you what to do next. This is how it looks like. Now for round 12 all the way to round 34, we're going to repeat round 2. So what we're going to do is work 2 single crochets into our first stitch, and then 1 single crochet into the remaining of the stitches. And that's how we're going to work each round until we have a total of 35 stitches, which would be around 34. And I'll meet you at the end of round 34 to show you what to do next. And that would be a total of 23 rounds that we'll be working around, repeating round 2. So I'll meet you at the end of round 34 to show you what to do next. This is how my hat looks like so far. I have 35 stitches all around here, and let's fasten off. So we're just going to go ahead and slip stitch into the next stitch like this, chain 1, and cut your yarn. Let's weave in our ends. Working on the inside of the hat, go ahead and insert your needle using the single crochets and pull down. Again, using single crochets, inserting our needle and pull through like that. Then go across and use any of the stitches again. Try to have your needle in the back loops only, so it's not showing in the front of the hat. And again, pull through, and one more time, going opposite direction, using any of the stitches. Like that, pull through, cut your tail. So using a pipe cleaner, what I like to do is just kind of wrap one of the ends like this. And we're going to go ahead and insert this pipe cleaner into our hat all the way to the end right over here. So once you have your pipe cleaner inside your hat, like so, it's okay if a little bit is pointing out, you can just fold it in like this. Next step is we need to lightly stuff our hat. Now don't overstuff it, just use a little bit just to give it some shape. Now I like to go around the pipe cleaner. So I like to keep the pipe cleaner in the middle of my stuffing. Like so, I think this should be enough. Like I said, I don't want to overstuff my hat. So this is how it looks like. I stuffed it just a little bit and I have a pipe cleaner inside so I can shape my hat. For the beard, I cut out 14 inches strands and I have a total of 25. And in the middle, I just tied them all together using another piece of yarn. And this is how it looks like. And what we're going to do is we're going to glue it right over here. To glue the gnome's beard, I'm going to measure out about 2 inches from the top, and that's where I'm going to start gluing it. And I like to hold my beard with my thumb, and this is where I tied all my strands together right over here. So I'm just going to place some glue right on top, like so. Then a little bit more. And just press it down, like so. I like to go ahead and add a little bit of glue on the sides and press it down. And same thing on this side, just add a little bit of glue on this end and press it down. So we're going to go ahead and add our hat next. And what I like to do is just try it on first before I start gluing it. And I like to kind of push it down first and see how I like it. And also add the bead to make sure I like the way it looks before I start gluing it on. And once I'm happy with that, I'm just going to add glue all around here up until this area right over here. And that's what I'm going to do next. I glued the hat on, and last thing I'm going to glue is the bead, and it's going to go right in the middle of the beard, right where the hat ends. I'm going to try to glue it right over here, like that. So I'm going to use my hot glue gun, add some hot glue, and glue it right in the center of the beard. Hold it for a little bit. And what I like to do is add glue right on over here on top of the nose and cover it with my hat, like so. Now, if your holes are showing from the bead, what I like to do is add a little bit of glue and cover it with the beard. And same thing on this side, and cover it up. And now all we need to do is just trim the beard. And the way I like to trim it is I like to kind of give him a V-shaped beard. Now you decide how your beard is going to look. You can leave it this way and just trim the ends, or you can do what I do and make it into a V. It's your choice here. Play around with it and see how you like it. So I have my 3 bells attached with the needle and a piece of yarn. And the way I like to add it to the tip of the hat is I'll insert my needle right into the center, right where round 1 is, and pull it out like so. And all I need to do now is just tie a knot. So I'm just going to go ahead and make 3 knots like that, as tight as you can. And just cut the tails, and you're done. I went ahead and I sewed 3 little bells to the tip of the hat, and I glued on 2 little snowflake buttons to the side, and my gnome is finished. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.